Hello. Come to me, kitty, kitty, kitty.
It's a Goodwill day. I am back at the Goodwill in Henderson, Nevada, and we're going to go in and see what we can find, and I'm going to work really hard to stay away from the Christmas because I do this every year. I get all excited about Christmas stuff, and then I just have more Christmas stuff than I can even deal with. So I'm going to look, but it's got to be super special for me to put it in my cart. So let's see if I hold true to that. I'm going to try to be disciplined. Let's go inside. All right, they have super loud music on, so I'm sure I'm going to be doing voiceover for most of this video. But I'll talk just in case some of it can come through. I'm trying to figure out who done this. Oh, it's a Better Homes and Garden Candle. Okay. Never mind. Yep, I've already turned off that music and I have to do voiceover. So the first thing I spot is a porcelain hand. Now these actually make some really good displays like at the antique mall for little pieces of jewelry and such. So I did put that in my cart. It was only $3.99. I was looking at this. It had an interesting look, but it was very modern. So nothing that I wanted to bring home. Then I spot this. It's definitely vintage. And all I could think of was either an air plant or a succulent. But I left it behind for someone else to do that. Nothing else real notable. I saw this little box with a little pink sparkly something in it. And I look and it's a rock. It's a pretty rock. But it was a $5.99 rock. So we did leave that rock behind. Because that's a little much for a rock. They have these bags of these little decorative candles.
Oh, hello. Come to me, kitty, kitty, kitty. $2.99. Oh, darn it. Look at his ear. His ear's got a big boo-boo. Otherwise, that kitty would be mine.
Don't you hate it when you find something super cool and then it has a big boo-boo on it? That was a pottery bowl. It was kind of a mass marketed. This was interesting, but I had absolutely no idea who that mark was for. And really, these were not exciting enough to me to spend the time to research it, which is why I left those behind. We had a lot of these new package. Now, I don't know if these were vintage, new old stock. That's not. But like the candles, something kind of told me they were vintage, but I really don't do a lot of candles. Actually, I really don't do any candles because it's really hard to ship candles from Vegas. I mean, I could take a chance, and if they sell in the winter, I'm good, but if they sell in the summer, I'm doomed. And then I spot this. This is slag glass, and Valentine's is right around the corner, so I did pick this one up for $5.99.
So, funny thing is, I use these a lot in the tortoise pens. So I think I'm gonna get the stack of bigger ones. They make water dishes, so I'm gonna grab these. Other things I see under here, this is like a confetti glass, but you can tell by the lid that this is not old at all. But what's cool is there are two of them. So let's make sure they are together here so people can see that there's a pair.
I think I would have liked these had they been some different colors. And then I spotted this vase. It's made in Italy, but it just, again, there was nothing really visually eye-appealing about it, which is kind of the number one thing I have to look for in these big obnoxious things. And I was looking at the parasols. Not much to those either.
I spotted this glass heart dish. I'm kind of got my eye on more of the Valentine's type stuff because I'm telling you what, the day after Christmas, that is what people's attention starts turning to. It's it is what it is. And then I saw this plastic hand, which would be another display, but I decided to leave that one because I have some of those. There was a little glass fish, and usually I can pick these up for 99 cents, $1.99. So for $3.99, I left it behind. They sell for like, $12 to $15-ish. I like the big pig, but you can see he's super modern and he's super big. So that's going to make shipping really, really tough on him. And I spot the money, the money vase. It is a Teleflora. Now there's several of these listed for sale, but absolutely none have sold in the last 90 days, which is never a good sign. And I don't see anything real exciting on these shelves. I did see this vintage piece. I think it's a hobbyist piece. I think it's definitely vintage from like the 70s. Can't you just picture this sitting in a macrame hanger? I mean, that's what I was thinking when I saw it, but I did leave it behind. They wanted $5.99 for it, which is a good price. I just wasn't in the mood to deal with it. Or this piece of Sooner glass. And yeah, these will sell, but man, I just wasn't into even thinking about shipping this piece. So I left that for someone else as well. I spotted that cow and then noticed how chipped up it was. I'm always looking for nativity pieces, even if it's just one piece. I put them together. And then there was this. I don't quite understand the form of this, and I couldn't read the little label that was kind of peeled off. I just don't know. If you know, tell me in the comments. Look at this little adorable. I mean, it's just a very simple little wood head in a little pot. It was just really cute. I didn't buy it. I just admired it for just a little bit. And I saw the mushroom peeking over, totally disregarding the one that's like right there in front of my face until, oh yeah, there's one too. These were really beat up, and I don't think they were that old, which is why I was not as excited about them as maybe if they'd been in better condition. Then I did spot this camel. He is a hobbyist piece, 1993. Someone created him, but he did not excite me. So I left him. And I'm just looking through stuff. I didn't realize that basket was on a wood base. Hey, see that tree? See that tree thing right there? It's really funny. I didn't grab it right then. And the Goodwill guy came out and grabbed it and took it. And I had to go hunt it back down. But you'll see it in my cart later. I did end up getting that scripture wood wall hanging too. I have a inspiration wall that I put stuff like that on, so that did go in my cart. This is a set of metal trivets, but I don't believe they were that old. I think they were just made to look old. And the swan was made to look like wood, but it was not. It was just a resin swan. There's some old antique wood swans that look just like that, but they're really wood and they sell for really good money. I really liked this candle holder. Really super duper liked it. I have a thing for trees. A tree is part of the Niche Foundation logo. But then I thought I have absolutely no place to put that candle holder, so I did leave it behind. It was $12.99. I'm getting much better about leaving things behind. You gotta get disciplined. Otherwise, you turn into people thinking you're a hoarder, right? I know you're with me on that. I'm looking, see if there's anything here. Now, these sugared fruit pieces can sell for some pretty good money, so I did check them out. The ornaments don't sell for as much, but they still do okay. I didn't get these though. I was really excited about this West Elm fish butter dish, which would sell for about $20 had it not had that humongous chip. So I was a bit bummed out about that. I did like the flowers in this. I'm probably going to take them out of this pot and use them in one of my arrangements, which I haven't done any for a long time, which is why I haven't made any videos about them, but coming soon. And then I spot the grape pitcher and the asparagus tureen. And I did end up picking both of these up. Now, the pitcher says it is made in Portugal, but the tureen, I don't see a mark. But just on the basis of it being asparagus, it was worth picking up for $5.99. So I did. All right, we are back to the vases, and I spot this made in Italy fan vase. Now, it's not very well done. You can see the edges are a little bit sloppy, but it's got some nice colors, and at $2.99, it's still a good buy. If you stay to the end, I'm going to give you the values of everything that I picked up, and you'll get to see what I'm going to list it for, in case you're wondering about that. And I spot this brass seal, and I thought he was going to be really heavy, and I was actually quite shocked how light he was. And that is the reason I ended up leaving him behind. Had he been solid brass for $5.99, I would have picked him up. And that dish was pretty amazing, but I didn't want to deal with it.
Oh, hello. For $1.99. Hello, little Christmas tree. Come to my cart.
Now, this is the type of Christmas item you can buy year-round, and it will sell year-round. I kind of liked that big vase. It had a little bit of a yellowish glow to it, which made me think it was older. But again, just not dealing with that big stuff right now. And we are on to the glassware, and they had all of these. I believe these are Luminarc. Arc France are normally marked. These were not marked. And the other company that does these is the Luminarc. And they do okay. But you have to sell a bunch of them together for them to do okay. And again, didn't want to deal with it. This is a nice glass. And you can see the yellow goes down into the stem. But a single glass, not so great. And this one actually matched, but it was a different color. But I thought, I'll put them together that way. Maybe somebody will buy them. Not me. And I'm looking for the glasses that need to go in my cart. Those red ones had been through the dishwasher. Too bad. They were probably really pretty when that red was really bright. And, oh, see them? Do you see them? Now, I spotted some of these at a sidewalk sale I went to, and I did not buy them. And from researching, I found out they are Brockway, and they sell really well. They're by the same company that does the Pepsi glasses from the 1970s. They came in a set of 12. They were the flower of the month, but they will still do good. And I'm looking to make sure that there aren't any more. I was kind of hoping maybe there was like 4 more somewhere, but there wasn't. So I just ended up with the 4. And now we're on to the coffee mugs, and I'm going a little quick because it was time to go pick up my kids. So I was kind of power shopping because I knew my kids were waiting. But we have to stop for Bruce. Come on, Bruce has to go with me, even at $3.99. He's a good buy. These little dishes are orchard ware, and I really was drawn to them. And I recently learned about orchard ware from shopping at the antique mall. So I was all ready to buy these bowls for $4.99, and then I spotted that big old chip. Darn it! That made me put them back. But orchard ware is one to kind of keep in your memory banks because there are several patterns of it that sell very well. So I'm looking for something to make me feel better since I couldn't get the orchard ware. And there's just really nothing here. Not even the roosters could cheer me up. The made in China roosters. That's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep looking. I did spot these are that 222 fifth. This is spring, I want to say spring, oh gosh, spring something. It was not the peacock pattern, even though it almost looked like the peacock pattern. I was going to buy those, but they were really, really scratched up. These are very heavy mid-century ashtrays. You can see like the yellowing. They probably glow like the dickens under a black light, but not a super popular item. And I was looking to see who done this bowl, but then I saw the chip, so it didn't really matter because I wasn't going to buy it. And now I really need to be cheered up with something good. So let's keep going. There's got to be something here. Did you see it? Did you see the little tree sprigs in my cart? I did. I got it. I spotted this. I thought it was stoneware. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's plastic. Oh my gosh. This is one of those light up tree things. And you know what? It's a perfect nightlight for one little girl. I don't even know how much it is. Oh, it's $12.99. These things are expensive. I'll pay that. I found this going through the Textiles. It is a vintage tablecloth with all of the little cross stitch. It's red and blue. And you know, 4th of July, I hate to say it, is not that far away. Now, I'm not super good at getting little stains out, so you guys are going to have to tell me what the magic is without ruining the blue and the white. So here's my cart. You can see I've got stuff for me. I got like the trees and the plants, and I found these are pens. And yes, most of these are going in a certain little girl's stocking. She scored on this trip, let me tell you. No, I gotta look through the Christmas. I resisted, but I'm gonna go really, really fast. So bear with me as I just really skim through the Christmas just to see if there's just maybe another ceramic tree that has to go with me. I don't know. I'm just gonna peek. I'm gonna see. All right, we got through this side. Nothing. Let's go through this side really quick. Anything? I think I'm going to get out of the Christmas unscathed, even though he was super cute. Yep, not tempted. Not tempted by anything. Nope. That's it. I did it. I got through Christmas without buying any Christmas.
spent about $120 there, and I must say that I think most of it was personal. I did find some cute things for my house. I don't know, I get this like hankering at the beginning of a year to start redecorating. And I know it's not the beginning, but I'm already thinking about the beginning of the year because I'm ready for this year to be over, as I'm sure we all are. So yeah, I'm already thinking about how I'm going to change things up for the new year. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. I'm going to go hit another store, but you're not going to see that till tomorrow. Or the next day, because I'm not sure. Wait, yeah, you'll see this tomorrow. Okay, I mean, never mind. Now I'm confusing myself. Just come back, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you will know when I upload the next video. All right, see you on the next one.